After moving to Childers, Matt and his family were looking to feel more connected. Through Early Years Playgroup, he found not only a fun space for his daughter, but a welcoming community that made him feel right at home.
So my name's Matt. I've recently moved to Childers for about 5 weeks ago. Sold our property down the coast and came up here. Started trying to look around for some daycare because hadn't had a lot of success trying to find places online and trying to connect through to people, and got directed to the community centre. Turns out actually knew Kim, who works in the community centre. We went to high school together many years ago.
Wow.
And then she suggested coming to this group, and came for the first time. And Opal was a bit unsure, but everyone was really friendly and nice and kept coming back. And
nice.
It's good. It's good interaction for me because otherwise I'd just be at home all day. And since then I've run into mums at the shopping centre, and Opal loves coming here and gets really excited for it every day. So it's been great.
So Opal was your daughter?
Yes.
Yeah,
so she's
nice.
my third. So the eldest two go to school. So she's my youngest child, my little terror.
What was your life like before you joined the group? How would you say, has it changed since you've joined?
Yeah, definitely. It definitely helped me settle into the community a lot more. Where we moved from on the Sunshine Coast, I pretty much lived there for 30 years. I'd never really come to these type of groups before. I kind of thought they'd be really cliquey and sort of not really welcome a dad in, but for the last 9 years, Mum's really looked after our kids full time, so while my wife and I worked full time. It was a pretty big adjustment piece, not just moving from a different area, but moving away from family that I was really close to. You went from feeling a bit lonely and isolated to actually feeling like part of the community and having those people that you get to know. And everyone's been wonderful. It's probably the nicest town I've been to be honest.
How did you feel after that first time you came?
It was good. There was a couple of mums that were really friendly. I definitely had a lot going on. We bought our property. There's a lot of work to do, and there was a few things that kind of rocked me, and things I hadn't expected to take as long, like getting power and things connected, but other parents here were really helpful, happy to chat, take it one day at a time. It wasn't just that social, but it was that support, and I think what I really took away from it was going, other people have done the same thing we have maybe a couple of years ago or recently, and everyone's in it together. So there really was a sense of unity and people that were doing the same thing. You feel a bit less crazy doing what you've done.
Has coming to the playgroup helped you feel more connected or less isolated since moving to the region?
Yep, I think definitely. It's something we look forward to each week now. So we know that every Tuesday, every Friday, we've got playgroup. One of the mums was really good and actually told us that the local library does a little thing on Wednesdays as well. Yeah, if I was just sitting at home waiting to do the school pick up and drop off for the elder two kids, I'd probably be going a bit crazy. So it's great for me and it's great for Opal as well.
Yeah, it's great to have the space like this.
Yeah, 100%.
If someone you knew was nervous about joining this group, what would you tell them to encourage them?
I'd tell them just to come and give it a try, to be honest. I probably wasn't nervous, but I was a bit worried that I'd be accepted. Like, I think most of the time I've been the only dad here, and that sometimes can make me feel a bit funny, even if it does make other people feel a bit funny. But everybody's been so polite, friendly, welcoming. Opal has a great time. It's just a really strong and positive environment. So I'd say just come and give it a go. Honestly, come and give it a go. I'd be surprised if you don't like it, but if you do like it, at least you can say you've tried it, and I think you'd have a blast.
Why do you think being part of groups like this is good for the wider community?
Look, I feel like there's a lot of people that are probably feeling a bit alone at the moment. I know a lot of my family and a few friends and things like that. It's hard to connect, and everything seems to be online, seems to be digital. If I look back through my friends group, most of my friends have been friends that I've made either through school, and then they change through jobs, and as things change, people naturally drift away. So I think it's important to have those connections in your life where you're connecting with other people, you're checking in with other people, and you're building those networks. Yeah. I think we're a herd animal, and we need to make sure that we have that connectionness, because playing on your phone all day doesn't give you that same connection.
It's not the same, is it? Yeah.
Definitely not.
So how do you get your social 365?
I come from quite a big family, so I'm one of 8 kids. Most of us get on really well, and we'll often come together. Like, we're going to head down home this weekend, and a few of us will come together. Look, it can be something as simple as going through the shops. Like I've found in the town here, people are more than friendly. We went to the hardware shop, and the fella in there is happy to have a chat. Saw I had kids and was happy to give out a few stickers and some other things, and they've got a cat in the store. So I find if I'm ever feeling like I need that break, I do have to have that self-awareness and just step out. And it can be something as simple as going for a drive, coming to groups like this. And once you start that ball rolling, I've found it just grows. meeting people here I've then met at the shops and stopped and had a 10-minute chat at the shops. And I wasn't expecting to have that chat, but it does just lift you up to know that there's people there that are actually happy to stop and have that connection and are invested in you and you're invested in them.
Well, thank you for sharing a bit of your experience.
No worries, my pleasure. And yeah, look, it's great. I love it. I think give it a go. I probably wouldn't have before we'd done the move, but now that I have, I think groups like this I'd recommend to anybody.